How's it going? We got a little 428 Super Cobra Jet. We're fixing to stick on the YouTube. I built this for a guy here, lives locally. Larry Honeycutt. He's got a Mustang, I think it's a 69 Mach 1. Him and his buddies went half or something on it. I can't remember what the detail is, but they're fixing it up, and they're wanting. He brought me this stuff to put together. It's got the 1UA crank. It's got the cookie cutter and a big balancer, Le Mans rods. We went and took and got it speed balanced. It's got the C6 AE intake, which is not, Super Cobra Jet intake, but it's about the same. He's running a GT 500 heads on it. Like I say, it's balanced and blueprinted. Runs extremely well. It's got a comp cam in it, and this let's see, the duration on the intake is 246 and the duration on the exhaust is 256, but it's got a 108 lobe separation, intake center line 108. It's just a real good motor, runs real good. It ain't gonna be something he's gonna be driving daily anyway. It's just something he's gonna take to car shows and get out and kick it every now and then. But man, it's a real good strong running motor. Well, I tell you, it's been hot today in the last couple of days. I guess this is the first day of summer, so or last couple of days, last about 3 days ago was. But I got to think in my mind, I am so glad that I'm not going to go to hell. I'm so glad Christ saved me, changed me, and give me a new hope. But the thought of all the things in hell that people think, the heat, the extreme torment, really that's not what, I don't think that's going to be the worst part of hell. I believe the worst part of hell is to be like that rich man. The Bible says that in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Father Abraham far off, and said, have mercy on me, for I'm being tormented in this flame. But he said, son, remember thou in thy lifetime thou receivest good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. I think that rich man right now, every second in hell, if you can compare a second to eternity, I don't believe you can. He thinks about that old beggar. Every time he walked by that old beggar, an old beggar full of sores, dogs licking his sores. He was just a poor man, and here he was a rich man. He didn't have compassion. All he thought about was that dollar. All he thought about was himself. But I'll guarantee you, if he could go back and change the hands of time, he'd do it. But I'm going to tell you something, my friend. The Bible says, as it is appointed unto men once to die, after this is the judgment. One day you will die. That's a fact. You ain't going to skirt around that. You can argue with anybody you want to. You will die. And my friend, you will wake up in either heaven or hell, depending on what you've done with Jesus Christ. But I'm going to tell you something. Christ is there to take away your sin. He 2,000 years ago, he died for you on the cross. You say, I can't live it. No, you can't live it. I can't live it. Nobody can live it. Christ is the only one that lived it. He lived everything, and then he suffered your everything. He suffered your hell on the cross. All you got to do is trust him, my friend, and you can be forgiven. But we're going to try to crank this thing up, and Lord willing, it'll crank up and maybe be a blessing to you.